Hello, my friends, and welcome back to our continued blind let's play of Professor Layton and the Unwound Future. My name is Flightless, this is your story-based gaming channel, and something happened that I can't explain last night. So after doing the recording, I went to render the video, and my video wouldn't render. So I restarted my computer. Then I ran some, programs that like fix your computer. But when I did that, one of those programs somehow, some way uninstalled Professor Layton. Not just Professor Layton, but my entire emulator software. And so I had to restart because I lost everything. And I didn't have any way to back up the data. So I'm just going through the beginning area again. And I talked to this guy who tells you about the hint coins. And I'm just randomly clicking on things as fast as I can to get back to where I was to, get as many hit coins as possible. And apparently a hint puzzle popped up here. So Luke asks, where did these stairs go? And Lane says this, but apparently there was a puzzle I missed. I didn't realize I missed it. So we're going to start here, and then I'm going to cut ahead back to where we were when we left off the last episode. And I got to just hope that this doesn't happen again. I have no idea how it happened. So I don't know how to stop in the future. But hopefully the Unwound Future will not be a problem. I hope you're all having a wonderful, fantastic, amazing, awesome day today as we try to figure out what this new puzzle is. I'd say they probably lead to a more residential area. Say, Luke, all this talk of stairs has me run a puzzle. You get to hear it. Whatever. Okay, so the one I missed was called Moving Day. 2 men are moving boxes from the first floor to the third. The larger man can carry 2 boxes at a time and takes him 1 minute to get to the third floor. The smaller man can only carry 1 box at a time and takes him just 30 seconds to make it to the third floor. For both men, the return trip to the first floor is the same as the trip up. If there were 7 boxes total, how many minutes would it take for the men to get all the boxes to the third floor? So you want to minimize trips. So 2 men are moving boxes from the first floor to the third. The larger man can carry 2 boxes, and it takes him a minute. The smaller man can carry 1 box, but it takes him just 30 seconds. I need a, I have no idea what the heck I just bumped my hand into. I need a sheet of paper and a pen. So, let's see. Large man, I'm gonna call him L. And he goes 2 minutes. No, 1 minute. 1 minute per 2 boxes. And then the smaller man goes 0.5 minutes for 1 box. And I want to find, if there was 7 boxes total, how many minutes would it take? Okay. So let's just imagine for a second. The large man goes upstairs, and this is 1 minute. The larger man goes upstairs. He delivers 2 boxes. No, because it says for both men, the return trip to the first floor is the same as the trip up. So if it takes him a minute to go up, it takes a minute to go down. So this is not after 1 minute, this is after 2 minutes. So after 2 minutes, the large man delivers 2 boxes. And the small man hold on. Gotta make sure I wrap my head around this. I'm a little bit slow today. Sorry. Okay, so 2 minutes. Large man. Yeah, it's 2 minutes because it's 1 minute up, 1 minute down. 1 minute up, 1 minute down. So 1 minute per box for the small guy. So 2 minutes. They deliver the same amount of boxes the same amount of time. There was 7 boxes, so how many minutes would it take the men to get all the boxes to the 3rd floor? So you don't need to account for the return trip. But they have the same amount here. Every 2 minutes, both men deliver 2 boxes. So if we do this again, after 3 minutes, because you're just going up once, after 3 minutes, you would have 2 boxes for the large man, and then 1 box for the small man. So it would take a total of 3 minutes. It would take a total of 3 minutes. Because 1 minute up, 1 minute down. Half a minute up, half a minute down, half a minute up, half a minute down. So after 2 minutes, you have 4 boxes up. And then it takes a minute to deliver 2. And then the small man can deliver a box in a half a minute. But the half a minute would only be 5 boxes. He would need to wait for the large man for the final 2 boxes. So it should be 3 minutes. Seems a lot less complicated than I thought it would be. Come on. There we go. Hit num key. Do I just put in 3 or do I have to put in 0, 3?
Here's my answer.
Nope, just 3. Okay.
No puzzle can stop Layton's apprentice.
Like I said, a little slow getting out the starting gate here, but it's all good. Correct. It would take 3 minutes to get all the boxes to the top floor. Puzzle a lot easier if you draw a diagram. That's kind of what I did. I didn't draw a diagram, but I just drew like after a minute, after 2 minutes, and so on. So after a minute. Wow, this diagram looks a lot more confusing than what I did. That's for sure. Exemplary thinking, Luke. Now let's get back to work. Yeah, let me get back to trying to get back to where I was. Okay, we are officially back. And the first thing I should do, which I didn't think of doing, is we should probably save. And I'm going to have to figure out a way to link my account, which I had difficulties with at the beginning of linking to the level 5 website. So I'll need to try to figure out a way to do that so I can upload my save. And if this happens again, we can go back. I did miss this puzzle, actually, so I'm short 2 Picarots. I mean, I was short 4 Picarots in our first playthrough, so being short 2 was not so bad. I accidentally put the time at 6:30 instead of 6 o'clock because I forgot. But everything else is basically the same, so I may have gotten an extra hit coin here or there. I didn't use a hit coin on that puzzle I did before. But yeah, for the most part, everything is back to being what it was. My husband will be back soon, so just have a look around the shop while you wait. Don't really know what else to do here. Find more hit coins and maybe a puzzle or 2. Yep, there we go. I've never seen such a wide variety of clocks in one place. Yes, and they're all extremely well made. Whoever built them must be tremendously talented. Really? How can you tell just by looking at them? Ho ho ho, one gains an eye for these things with age, my boy. You know, I have a superb puzzle about clocks that seems particularly apropos. You care to try it? You bet I would, Professor. What is this one called? The odd clock. Odd clock. Here is a numberless clock that some prankster has rotated an unknown amount. The clock is still running normally, though in each colored clock, a circle on its face represents an hour. Even without its numbers, you can still tell what time it is. Write down the exact hour. It doesn't matter whether it's AM or PM, but your answer should be in the form of XXO clock. Okay. So I'm thinking it's either 1 o'clock or it's 2 o'clock. I'm thinking it's 2, but not necessarily. Now, why do I say 2? Because the sun rises in the east and sets in the west. So if this is a divider between day and night, I'm thinking that this time here would be 12. So that would be 12, and that would be 1. Now, the only problem, though, is this when the sun rises? Because if the sun rises in the east at 6 in the morning, this could be 7, that could be 8. That doesn't have to necessarily be 12. So that's my one potential problem with this. Here's the numbers clock that some pranksters rotate an unknown amount. The clock is still running normally though, and each colored circle on its face represents an hour. Even without the numbers, you can still tell what time it is. Write down the exact hour. So, interestingly, there's only one green. There's only one green dot on the clock. Does that matter? Could the green be 12 and 6, which would make that 3 a.m.? Seven. I'm trying to see if there's anything to do with the diamonds on it. Got a diamond pattern, but I don't see how that helps. It must have a lot of clock bosses. By the way, let me know if this sound is okay for you all, because I did kind of... I think I made it a little bit louder. Maybe? But I don't think it is. So... let me know if this sounds alright to you all. Again, because the emulator reset itself, the settings aren't the same, which is very frustrating on so many levels. But hey, it is what it is. Problem is, if it's a 12-hour AM PM, why would there be sun and then moon? Because I mean, it's not only sun from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and only night from 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Doesn't make any sense. And that's assuming these are... I'm not really sure what this puzzle is asking me. Do I get a hint? Yeah, I think I get a hint, because trying to brute force it... like, I could brute force this. There's only 12 possible answers, right? The hour hand and the minute hand are overlapping each other, aren't they? I didn't even know there was a middle hand here. I just thought this was one giant hour hand. Yeah, I thought this was one giant hour hand, so that threw me off. So if the hour hand and minute hand are overlapping, and it's right on the dot, is this like the puzzle we just solved? Is this 12 o'clock?
Here's my answer.
Yep, that was it.
No puzzle can stop Layton's apprentice.
I didn't even notice the minute hand. I just thought there was 1 hour hand. The answer is 12 o'clock. The only time the hour and minute hands would overlap on a clock like this is 12 o'clock. That's possible to tell if it's noon or midnight. I thought there was something to do with the moon and the sun. Those were just red herrings. The odd clock. That was almost exactly the same as the other puzzle, though. So I wasn't really thinking about the hands on the puzzle because they should have been the same. Spot on, Luke. Good work. Alright, once you know the tick of the clock is impossible to ignore. The big clock is always fine, even from a distance. I accidentally dragged my window. What time is it again? Coin? I need Techno or Chinook to help me find coins. We've been here for quite some time now. I wish that owner's husband will hurry back. There we go. Oh, I think I just heard the door. Someone's here. That must be my husband. There's the little gem I picked up today, love. Oh my, customers. Welcome back, dear. This here is Professor Layton. He tells me he has some business with the shop. Layton? Oh, Professor Layton? My apologies. I was expecting you so soon. No apologies necessary, my good man. Oh, and allow me to introduce my apprentice. I'm the professor's apprentice, Luke. It's nice to meet you, sir. Luke, you say? What I mean to say is some nice, fine, dandy manners you got there, kid. It's nice to meet you too, lad. Name's Cog. Tell me, Cog. Very apropos name. I guess Ace Attorney doesn't have all the naming conventions as I think they do. You seemed a bit flustered by our arrival. We certainly don't mean to impose. Well, no. It's no imposition at all. Just that I had instructions to show you upon our biggest clock and take action upon your arrival. It certainly is quite a beauty. Pity it's not working. Well, I plan to give her a tune-up before we stop by so you can see her in all her glory. Now that I'm getting on in age, I'm trouble remembering to keep the old gal in good repair. To be honest, I can't recall where the last gear goes. Without it, I can't start up the clock for you. Well, it certainly makes sense why our arrival might have taken you off guard. Tell me, the papers say you're a learned man. Surely you can figure out where this gear goes, yeah? Me? Well, I'd like to help, but I'm not a mechanical engineer, you see. Well, at least give it a try. Don't you want to see our biggest clock in its full working splendor? I certainly do. Very well, I'll give it a shot. Cogged Down. Of course this guy's name has to be Cog. Cogged Down. The task is to make the top and bottom cogs turn clockwise, as shown by the red arrows in the diagram. In order to do this, which extra cog should be inserted? A, B, or C? Okay, I think I know what it's doing. It's just hard. As I said, it's hard for me to visualize. So if we turn this one this way, then this one is turning this one this way. Just turning this one this way, which would turn this one this way. Which would turn this one this way. Which would turn this one this way, which would turn this one this way. I think it's B. So if you go this way, it's going to turn this like this, turn this like this, this like this, this like... this turns this like this, turns this like this, turns this like this. I don't think it's C. This like this, this like this, this like this, this like this, which means we're going that way. Pretty sure it's B.
That should do the trick.
It is hard for me to
Well, that's settled.
visualize these things. Excellent. The answer is B. If there is an odd number of cogs between the top and bottom cogs, then those two cogs will move in the same direction. However, if there's an even number of cogs between the top and bottom, they'll move in opposite direction. Oh, I didn't even think about that. Huh. By choosing B, there will be 5 cogs between the two main cogs. The direction of rotation will be the same. Well, that did the trick. You stay right here. I'm going to start her up. Here it goes.
Are you all right, Luke?
Yes, but that was quite a shake.
Huh?
Wait, maybe because this isn't on.
What is going on here?
And just where in the world are we?
Sorry, like I said, whoa. Like I said, everything got reset, so sorry about that. Chapter 1. Is this the future? Do we go in time? Hey, the door just slammed behind us, and now it's locked. Well, that's not very polite. It does appear that we've been shut out. And why does everything look so different? I heard this a few moments ago. I honestly don't know. But seeing as we can't get into the shop right now, why don't we take a look around the area? London worked. When Professor Layton and Luke emerged from the clock shop, the streets of London suddenly looked quite different. What could explain this baffling turn of events? There's so many machines around here, it's like a factory. What do you suppose is running through this pipe? The door of the shop is still locked. Well, since we're shut out, we might as well explore the area. Never seen an apparatus before like this. I wonder what it's for. Boy, get around these parts. Doing quite a bit of construction, you see? Goodness, you certainly do work quickly. I don't recall seeing any of this when I passed here. When did you start to work here? That's a good question. I'd say it's been about a year. But we ain't got much done because we're short-handed. A year? Come on, quit messing with us. Curious. I'm positive there was no construction at all going on when I walked by a short while ago. What? You say no construction at all? Well, I know progress has been speedy, but I'm doing the best I can, friend. So, if you're gonna make fun, beat it, will ya? I'm busy here. I'm sure you're right, Professor. There wasn't any construction going on here before. Watch out, it's a construction zone. You better lock those fancy shoes away from here. I know London like the back of my hand, but this area feels foreign to me. How odd. This is Anita's Cafe, according to the sign. Oh, it looks like the store is unlocked. Interesting. Let's look in for a moment. No, let's not. I wanted to explore outside first. Air here seems stagnant. Look at this building. Holy, still trying to stick. Great Cheshire on the chimney. You nah, couldn't be. I'm sorry. Have we met before? Well, I thought it was real trouble when I saw the hat of yours. It's clear you ain't who I thought you were, so it seems we got nothing to talk about, so just beat it. He thought we were Professor Layton. Quit talking to me, it gives me the heebie-jeebies. I wonder if they serve hot chocolate. That's what I asked this morning. I want hot chocolate. It's a good atmosphere here at Bar Liquor Club. Not the most inviting room, is it? Oh, hello. Where's from? Here to help you with. Never mind, it's nothing really. I said anyway, guess the one I wanted to talk to. Oh, is that so? I appreciate concern, it's not very young. We're not restless for all man's problem. Here's something for your kind. Huh? What day is it? 1. What day is it? Even though we're constantly passing through time, sometimes it can be difficult to think about how the way time flows. If yesterday's day after tomorrow is Sunday, what day is tomorrow's day after yesterday? What? That is a, that's right there, a tongue twister is what you got there, that's for sure. Sorry, I had to clear my throat there for a second, so put a quick mute. Alright, so if yesterday's day after tomorrow, wouldn't that be today? If yesterday's day after tomorrow is Sunday, what day is tomorrow's day before yesterday? What? It makes any sense at all to me. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Okay. So, we have Sunday. And Sunday is defined as if yesterday's after tomorrow. So if yesterday's day after tomorrow. And what day is tomorrow's day? So tomorrow's day before yesterday. This seems... It just seems like a cycle, a circle. I'm sorry, y'all. I was telling you, I just had this massive fog in my throat, and I don't know what's going on there, but... Come on! That's all I'd say about that. Come on! Alright. If yesterday's day after tomorrow... Yesterday's day after tomorrow. Sunday. I don't even know what that means. Like, sometimes when you read a riddle or a puzzle, I don't understand what the puzzle is asking. And that's part of this riddle, but I don't understand what it's actually asking me here. If yesterday's day after tomorrow is Sunday. So after tomorrow, yesterday's day is Sunday. So after tomorrow, the day before is Sunday. So I mean, that would just mean that the day is the day. What day is tomorrow's day before yesterday? Again, isn't it just the same day? Like, I feel like this is just a giant circle. It's just going in a loop. It's like saying, well, if tomorrow is after yesterday, that means tomorrow is today. No, I'm just gonna go with my gut here. I'm gonna say it's Sunday.
This one's as good as solved.
Nope, guess not. I don't
guess
understand the
it's back to the
puzzle.
drawing board.
This riddle is a little bit mean in the way it's worded. Tell me about it. You take your time and count it out on your fingers? Problem is, I don't understand what I'm counting. If yesterday's day after tomorrow. You see, I don't understand what that means. What does yesterday's day after tomorrow mean? That doesn't make any sense. If yesterday's day after tomorrow is Sunday, what day is tomorrow's day before yesterday? I don't understand what you're asking me, game. That doesn't help me. Yesterday's day after tomorrow is Sunday. So what day is yesterday? Friday. How does that work? That doesn't make any sense. How does that work? Yesterday's day after tomorrow is Sunday. So what day is yesterday? Friday. Yesterday's day after tomorrow is Sunday. Yesterday's day after tomorrow. So basically it's skipping a day. Is that what it's saying? So yesterday and then today and then tomorrow. So tomorrow's day is Sunday. And yesterday is Friday because today is Saturday. So what day is tomorrow's day before yesterday? I guess now you gotta do it backwards. What day is tomorrow's day before yesterday? Yesterday's day after tomorrow is Sunday. I actually do get that now. I understand what it's saying because what confused me is I didn't realize that you had to factor in the present day. I just thought it was doing a loop. What day is tomorrow's day before yesterday? Well, tomorrow's day is still Sunday, right? So what day is tomorrow's day before yesterday? Tomorrow's day before yesterday. So it would either be what, Wednesday or Thursday? What day is tomorrow's day before yesterday? So it'd be Wednesday?
This one's as good as solved. I guess it's back to the drawing board.
I mean, I kind of understand what it's doing going in one direction. I don't understand what's doing the other direction.
How about this?
So it's not Wednesday or
Let me
Thursday.
think this through again.
I'm not going to try to brute force it. Tomorrow's day before yesterday is... That makes no sense. Why would you say that? Why would you say this to someone? That doesn't make any sense. If yesterday's day of tomorrow is Sunday, what day is tomorrow's day before yesterday? So it'd be Thursday. I have already chosen Thursday. Thursday doesn't work.
Here's my answer.
I don't get it. Thursday doesn't
I don't
work.
know what to say.
Alright, well the problem is I've already looked at all 3 hint clues and I'm still no closer to an answer. Super hint? This is new. There's super hints now? I don't really want to use a super hint on something which I've chosen like every answer except Monday, Tuesday. I think like Monday is like one of the only days
This
I haven't
one's as
chosen.
good as solved.
Or Tuesday was one of the
Let
ones I
me
haven't
think
chosen.
this through again.
All right, now I'm kind of forcing it because otherwise I just have to use the super hint. I'm not gonna get every puzzle. I've said before, I'm not gonna get every puzzle.
Here's
And
my answer.
a puzzle as badly worded as this
Let
is
me
something
think this through again.
I've chosen every single day. I've chosen every single day. Is there like some other day here that I'm supposed to click on? Do I have to literally think outside the box? I could have swore I've chosen every single day at this point.
Here's my answer. I don't know what to say.
Yeah, I don't know what to say either. I'm pretty sure I've chosen every single day now. And yet, it hasn't worked. Which means I may have
Here's
chosen
my answer.
the right answer.
I don't know what to say.
But... I swear, this is one of those outside the box ones where you have to click on something.
This one's as good as solved.
Which day
New
was it? I
puzzle
could
can
have sworn I
stop
chosen
Layton's
this day
apprentice.
earlier. I could have sworn I chose Friday. No, because Friday was the day. The hint literally told me the day, but I didn't realize it was the same day. Friday is the correct answer. It's easy to figure out once you break it down. Yesterday's day after tomorrow is Sunday, which means tomorrow must be Sunday and today is Saturday. Therefore, tomorrow is Sunday's day before yesterday is... This puzzle breaks my brain. This puzzle breaks my brain. This thing drives me crazy. This puzzle breaks my brain. Sorry. That one totally defeated me. I mean, it's a drunk telling me a puzzle. What do you expect, Flightless? Oh, what's this? It's a big Oh, well, I'm a bit old for picture books in case you didn't notice. But no picture books, yeah, but she's not special. Special how? Oh, yeah, but it's the whole place the book are blank. Thanks. Picture book minigame has been added to the trunk. Our first many minigames we'll probably get. Got a plum tree sticker, a boot, a man. We received a picture book and stickers from Alfie. The picture book minigame has been added to the trunk. Like more stickers, we saw missing parts of the story. Oh, thank you, boy. What's something I'll pass around, but I'm out right now. I don't want any more of these. And the problem is that was what day is it 1, which means I'm probably going to be confused multiple times on this. I received a strange letter today. Not only was the date 10 years from now, it was sent by someone claiming to be Luke from London of the future. Naturally, this puzzling letter has piqued my curiosity, so I decided to head to the Midland Rock clock shop to see what it means. I can't help but think that there must be some connection between the letter and the accident that occurred at last week's time machine demonstration. I'm hopeful that what we find at the clock shop will help us make sense of all of this. The clock shop was hidden away at the end of Midland Road, and waiting us there was a dizzying array of clocks, including one particularly tremendous timepiece. The shop's proprietress didn't know anything about the letter we received, so it seems he must wait for her husband to return to learn more about his perplexing communication. According to Cog, the owner of the clock shop, the letter's author left explicit instructions to show us the giant clock in action. It is a very impressive piece of machinery and undoubtedly a ancient model. I've been asked to help repair the clock, but I didn't know how much an amateur like myself would be able to contribute. Moments after Cog started up the big clock, the entire building started shaking ferociously. Afterward, Luke and I rushed outside to see what happened. Outside the shop, the whole of the city seems to have transformed into an utterly different place. The door to the clock shop has been shut tight. So for now, it seems the only answers to us will be the ones we find ourselves. Just bumbling on my words. We saw missing elements of the story to the picture by placing stickers. Tap place to open a window displaying all the stickers you collect for that book. Drag a select sticker to the location you're choosing to stick to the page. Remove it, slide it back to the bar at the bottom of the screen. Tap remove to remove all. The text on top half of the screen change automatically matches the stickers you placed. Place stickers are correct spaces. Okay. Total 3 picture books to complete. Has the only stickers going to be used. Complete the first picture book to unlock the second, and so on and so forth. Something neat will happen. Okay, I was saying while I was strolling through a meadow, as I approached a tree on my right. So we need a tree on my right. Plum tree. I noticed a purple thing in the middle and a yellow thing to the left. Purple thing in the middle. Yellow thing to the left. I want to drop these, I thought to myself. I decided I could just leave them here. I don't think the yellow thing is the man. The purple thing could be the boot. But it says, I saw a person frantically picking something up. I walked to a square with the tree in its center. Next to the tree, I saw a person frantically picking something up. So I said, I'm looking for someone who dropped some items. Have you noticed someone who fits the description? The mustached man glanced at the items I was holding and replied, oh, so that's where my yellow thing went. Take this away of saying thanks. I followed his tree, said this man while holding me a delicious looking purple thing. And with that, I could just strolling through the meadow. After a short time, I bumped into a person, so I said, I found this boot, and I'm looking for the person who dropped it. I was hesitant a moment before replying, can't help you, but there's a white house up to the path to the left. Try looking there. Curious as to whether the boot belonged to someone in the house, I walked over to it and knocked on the door. Kind of looking woman opened it and said, hello there, can I help you? Peeking inside, I couldn't help but notice that there was a tasty looking yellow thing on the kitchen table. I found this boot and I'm looking for its owner. I replied, oh yes, that boot belongs to my grandson, said the woman. Thank you so ever so much. And she handed me the yellow thing on the table as a reward. Okay, so the boot may be the purple thing. That may be the plum tree. No, I think the plum tree is here. Because it says here, take this away, my thing, I follow the plum trees, man, hold me a purple thing. So this should be a plum, and that should be the tree. Interesting. I like that. That's cool. Welcome, sirs. Please make yourself at home. My, that hat of yours. Good day, madam. This is certainly a charming cafe you have here. Tell me, when did you go into business? Oh, go into business? Well, I've been running the place for 2 or 3 years. But the cafe itself has been much of an effort much longer. It must be coming upon 50 at this point. I see. I just have one more question if you don't mind. What's the year? I stopped by earlier and noticed your business was closed. Why wait until evening to open your doors? Closed? You sure you came by? Yeah. I open this place up every day, bright and early. It doesn't really get busy until later on, but what can you do? Oh, since you look like a nice enough fellow, let me give you a tip. Who's the hat? My hat. Why would I do that? I'd rather not go into details, but let's just say a hat like that could get you into trouble. Interesting. If I were you, I'd seriously consider losing that hat. Got another hit coin before I left. This area seems unfamiliar as well. I'm sure I've never seen it before. Yes, it's clear something's going on here that I don't fully understand. Oh wait, I have an idea about what happened. We must have left the clock from a different exit. So I'll probably take a different route away from the shop. No, that can't be right. Think back to when we left the shop blue. We left through the same door that we used to enter the shop. Of that I am sure. What if the entire building like rotated? So we're actually on underneath the previous town. And someone built like a duplicate town underneath, but it's not the same town, it's different. I don't know how that works, but yeah, I suppose you're right, Professor. But what else could explain this changed scenery? Perhaps the surroundings will shed some light on things. Let's investigate the vicinity a bit. Corner shop is closed as well. What's this place? The sign is quite cryptic. I got a hit coin. Got another hit coin. What? What is it? I didn't do anything, I swear. I know nothing. Like I was like hiding behind here. Oh, you're right, sir. You're dripping with perspiration. I suggest a common cup of tea. Please, no more tea. I can't stand that one from last game. I apologize for sweat, sir. I'll get on the tea right away. Aye! Wow, he sure took off in a hurry. Have you noticed how a lot of people have been acting awfully nervous around you? I certainly have, though I can't understand why. My habit in particular seems to make many other people we met feel uncomfortable. I don't know why anyone would be afraid of you or a hat. After all, it's not like you go around to folks when I'm not around, Many people in town seem to fear Professor Layton, but what reason could they possibly have to fear the mild and gentlemanly professor? Does that have something to do with the hat? Was filthy. That music. Like classic Professor Layton. Shop must have been banned for quite a while. There's a pile of mildewy boxes. Bleh. This place is a mess. That flight even has a bug swarming around it. Oh, it's the witch. Oh, hold it right there, sonny boy. I want to go badmouth that boss if I were you. Eric, why is someone looking at the shadows? Simple. Because wherever there are lost puzzles, then I am, even if it means standing in the dark. Oh, it's you. Have we met before? Yeah, we have. No, well then allow me to introduce myself. Before you say it's a beautiful, clairvoyant Granny Middleton. But beautiful? Well, I guess you look pretty good for your age. Wow. Watch your words, Luke. After all, we don't want to offend the lady, do we? You ever notice how many mysteries are in the world? How many puzzles? Puzzles that tease your brain and puzzles that bend your mind. Puzzles that just plain frustrate the heck out of you. Certainly. Yeah, I know one. Well, every puzzle you pass over or leave unsolved has got to go somewhere, right? Where do they go, you ask? Well, they come to stay with me. I had a feeling that was where you were going with this. Yeah, me too. Oh, I suppose I should say these all come to stay with me, but that's about to change. What? You might not be able to tell from my looks, but I'm no spring chicken. Truth be told, I'm getting tired. Oh. I think I've earned my retirement from this puzzle caretaking business. But you can't quit. You mustn't. Without you, we'll have all the puzzles that we left behind. So you're saying that without me, the two of you would find yourselves in a jam? A giant vat of jam. Why not? So the debonair gentleman in the tall hat. What say you? I concur with my friend here. Yep, I figured that you'd say something like that. But don't fret, I'll make sure you're taken care of. How? You just have to wait and see for yourself. When you've lost a few puzzles, come back here and everything should become clear then. I know we just met, but you'll have to excuse me. I'm going on a well-deserved vacation. I may never see you again, so ta-ta and have a positively puzzly day. A puzzly day? What an unusual conversation that was. Let's be sure to come back here later. Definitely. Though that book does give me the creepy weak crawlies. So that's the way to redo puzzles that are locked due to time gating. What happened to the bus shop? It's in shambles. Watching them spin for too long makes me dizzy. The bus stop looks like it's about to fall over. Yes, it looks as if no one's used it in ages. But how can that be? We arrived here just a few minutes ago and then the stop looked fine then. Look, something's posted on the side of the bus stop. I'll go see what it says. Well, I don't see this at all. What do you mean? The sign says that service on the side has been discontinued. given the appearance of this bus stop. I don't doubt. Yes, but there's a strange part. The day of the source is 5 years in the future? What? Luke, let me have a look at that. Professor, I just had a sudden thought. Can we possibly have traveled to the future? If that's true, then we've encountered much here to suggest we're no longer in the London that we know. Just the same, I believe it's a bit early to leap to the conclusion, Luke. Let's see what else we can find by exploring this strange place. Wonder where this pipe goes.
You there, that tall hand? You up there, Professor Layton, would ya?
I am indeed. Who might you be, sir?
Well, that's not important right now. Here's what is important. Well, I have an urgent letter for you. Before I go handing over, I need you to verify your identity. I've got a puzzle here picked out for just that purpose. So get to solving.
Professor's hat. Please tell me sliding box puzzles aren't back in this game. Below are 5 blocks. Can you fit them into the shape of Professor Layton's hat without overlapping the pieces or leaving any spaces empty? Okay. Hate the finickiness of the rotating. Oh, it's actually a lot better this time. Because that rotates in a J. This one. Rotate or flip the box. How do I rotate it? Oh, like that. Yeah, like I said, the rotation is a bit weird. So I can't rotate this block. Or this one. So the only one I can rotate? No? I can't rotate. You see, I don't understand why. How do I? Apparently I gotta click down here. Yeah, if you click the middle and click on the edges. Click on the edges, you can rotate it. Okay. Alright, let's just start laying pieces. Hey, add it. And then this, no, that wouldn't work there. Because that piece would overlap. About this one. Oh, that wouldn't work either. That wouldn't work. So that would basically have to be there. That's so close. It did that. Hmm. Fortunately, this is just, it's not a riddle, so it's not something that I can, like, actively talk out. If that one went there, then this one would go there, but that's impossible. Or this one can't go there. That can't go there. That doesn't work. That doesn't work. That could work. But then I have a piece here that's not accounted for. If I do that, this one might work here. Then how do I make this work? What do I do with this piece? Maybe I could make this work on the other side? I am really close, but unfortunately not close enough. I feel like that might be a solution. Then you have this piece. Like, these two seem to go together perfectly like that. That's a perfect fit, but none of these other things fit well. And you can't do something like that. That's impossible. Could do something like this. That is possible. And then I guess you could do something like that. But now you don't have anything left. Nothing's gonna fit here or here. Like, you could put that there, but then this doesn't work at all here. So what if we put this in the top? I mean, that does seem to work like that. That doesn't work. That doesn't work at all. These hints give you a method to complete the puzzle by flipping as few pieces as possible. Find this method. The only piece that should be flipped is this one. But to do that, you'll need to flip everything else instead. The only piece that should be flipped is this. Of course, you could solve the puzzle without flipping, and you flip everything else. So flipping is not the same as rotating. Wait, that piece doesn't even exist. This piece doesn't exist. I mean, this piece exists, but that's not the same as this. That is wrong. Yeah, the hint is completely wrong. And if the hint is wrong, then getting anything else isn't going to work. So, unfortunately, I'm just going to have to probably... Which one is this called? I just noticed my screen is slightly off at the top here. Yeah, it's cutting it off at the top. I'm gonna have to fix that later. Sorry about that. I didn't notice until just now. What's the name of this puzzle called? The Professor's Hat. Okay, so before we read the solution, hint 1. Don't understand what these symbols are. Yeah, I don't understand what all these things are. They don't help. So, fortunately, this is the first puzzle in the game that I completely lost on. Well, no, I lost on the Days of Week 1 too. It's gonna happen. It's going to happen, my friends.
Let's see if I've got this right. Just as I suspected.
Told you, I'm not good with visualizations. These 5 blocks actually spell Layton in Japanese. Pretty cool, huh? Really? Okay, I guess. Got a plum sticker.
Wow, I'm convinced, Professor. Use it later.
Let's see what it says.
Professor, if you're reading this, it means you've made it safely to my time. I can hardly wait to see you again. I wish to enlist your help in freeing this town from the tragedy that has befallen it. But first, I'm sure you'll want some proof that you're actually in the future.
Would be nice.
I've thought long and hard about the best way of convincing you. Make your way through town to the address below. What you find there is sure to quell any doubts. Room 312, Green Hospital, 123 Auckland Lane.
312? Isn't that the Silent Hill room? Well, I think our next destination is site for us. Let's pay the hospital visit. Sounds good, Professor. But how do we get to Auckland Lane? It would be easy if the buses were still running, but unfortunately, that's not the case. Perhaps that one over there knows a different way to get around town. Future Luke. This young man said Professor Layton, a lighter, claimed to be Luke from the future, but is that who he really is? Yeah, let's go to picture book. And we're gonna go... here. Because that's the plum. Because they're both purple, but this one fell from the tree. Alright, yeah. Okay, my friends. Well, my name is Flightless. This is your story-based game channel. I'll continue blind Let's Play of Professor Layton on Unwound Future. Hope you guys have a wonderful, fantastic, amazing, awesome day today. And I will see you again very soon. But until then, so long. And take care. Thank you for watching this video and being the #1 YouTube community in all of YouTube. Feel free to comment on what you saw and what you would like to see next. I always love to hear from you. And remember that you matter, you are brilliant, and you are loved. Always be true to yourself and never let the world tell you any different. Much love to you from your friendly, feathered, flightless bird.